And we are live. Good evening. I'm Kandi Knight. You're muted.
This is the unmuted Coach Thomas, and welcome to the Expect to Win experience.
All right. So, welcome to the Expect to Win Experience talk show. As we just mentioned, we introduced ourselves, but this is a talk show where Coach and I interview and highlight student athletes and usually bring on a special guest to give them words of encouragement, advice, and so on. So, how are you feeling tonight, Coach?
I'm doing good, Kandi. How are you?
I'm doing well. Excited for another show. These days fly by, and we've got a great guest on tonight, and so I'm looking forward to chatting with him and learning a little bit more about him. We've got a football player tonight, which is my favorite
Yeah.
sport, and so always great to talk about football.
Well, and I will, as you can see, I'm wearing my Expect to Win gear. Let me stand
That's
up.
right.
So, but I was kind of conflicted because today is a big day in Los Angeles.
Mm.
USC versus UCLA.
Okay.
And
All right.
the game is going on as we speak. And I'm hoping it turns out better than what I was hearing. I'll leave it at that.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess you'll find out after the show.
Yeah, I'll find
Or
that out. But
maybe.
I had my USC gear on, but I was like, okay, it's time to expect to win.
That's right.
So
So we got to switch it up. Expect to win. I like that hat. I'll need one of those.
thank you, thank you. Well, you got it. You
All
got it.
right.
It's coming.
All right.
So we do have a very interesting young man tonight, and he's going to tell us all about himself and his career and what he's doing. And but this before we do that, I want to say also uh, this week was really a rough week for the entertainment industry, and we are a
Mm.
show, and with the passing of Natalie DeSalt, the young lady
Mhm.
Baps, and also on Eve's show when it was on.
Yeah.
Very talented young lady, and also Debo, tiny list,
Yeah.
and it's just amazing. This year has been such a tragic year in one respect, but on another, it's a blessing because we are here
Right.
and we have an opportunity to do something that has never been done before. So for that, I'm grateful. But we want to send out our condolences to the families of those entertainers. And then today, country music star Charlie Pride, the first black country music
Oh,
star,
wow.
passed today. So it was a rough week for the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
And our condolences and prayers go out to their loved ones and to their families.
absolutely.
But with that, how did as if I have to ask, but how did your the roll tide,
Oh, well,
whatever y'all call them?
the usual, just another Saturday, just another win, roll tide. We played Arkansas today. Was it Arkansas? Yeah, we played Arkansas today. I mean, a blowout per usual. We're gearing up for the SEC championship. I believe it's next weekend, and making our way to the national championship like we do every year, or just about.
But look, okay, Candy, you're in Alabama, and you can tell me we tight like that. It's just what is something, are they, is it steroids, is it, what are they doing?
Honestly, I will say it all starts with the leader and the leadership. I mean, Coach Saban is everything. I mean, you can tell by the way he even speaks to the reporters or the way he speaks to the team. He's no nonsense, but he gets it done, and he expects greatness. He expects to win, of course. And also, they always breed great talent. And so, when you're constantly winning or on a winning streak or winning championships, these high school athletes want to go to the winning team. And the majority of the Bama players that go to the NFL, they have high draft picks, and so who wouldn't want to go to the team that's winning? And so it continues to become a legacy. And the
Kind of
fans, of
like,
course, we have amazing fans, and we love it.
kind of like people that want to play for the Lakers, huh? The
I,
winners.
yeah, you can say that. The Lakers of football. Yeah, you can say that. That's kind of like LeBron James. I mean, he's winning. He's doing great things for the NBA, and who wouldn't want to, play with him and win a few championships?
And let me say this, and I am speaking, so y'all don't have to write Kandi, or you can write me when I say that the Lakers beat up on our JV team
Uh-oh.
yesterday. The Clippers, who had the audacity to come into our city and claim it. But
Well,
anyway, Kandi, why don't you introduce our guest tonight?
for tonight. Okay. Well, like I mentioned earlier, tonight's guest is a football player. He is a junior defensive back at St. John Bosco High School. His name is Sione Hala. And we're going to talk to him this evening. He goes by Riz, and that's probably what we'll be calling him. And he'll tell us a little bit about that here in just a few. But he has done some great things. And so, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're great. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. We are honored to have you as our guest tonight. So why don't you tell us a little bit about who is Riz?
Yes.
All right.
And where did it come from? Where did the name come from?
Well, I'm Sione Hala, and I'm Tongan. And last year I played my sophomore year at Paramount, and I'm a junior at Bosco. And I right now have a couple offers.
Oh, okay. Of course you do. That's awesome. Do you have anything or a school particularly in mind that you're wanting to go to out of the offers, or just in general?
No, but it'd be nice to stay on the West Coast, but I play anywhere.
Including Alabama, right?
Yeah, especially
We'll definitely take you. Look, every week I'm trying to recruit players for Alabama.
Yeah, everybody wants to be on the team.
We're gonna have a talk about that because and you wouldn't mind being a Trojan also, correct?
No sir.
All right. Well, that's all right. That's all right.
Be a Trojan.
That's all what right. I'm talking about.
So, Riz, tell us about your start in football. How old were you when you began playing?
My start in football, obviously it was in flag, but before that I played soccer, so I couldn't say it was my first love. But football, it was my favorite sport, and I started off as offense, and eventually I moved to defense because tackling is way more fun than running.
Of course, you're ready to knock some people down.
Definitely.
Do you have any fun memories of growing up playing football as a young child? Something that stands out to you?
Well, my first year, I was a nose guard, and I just remember me having a lot of sacks every single game.
Wow. All right, that's awesome.
I had my face mask. My face mask was right here. Man, it was all bad. I was number 5 playing nose guard.
All right.
What would you say? Okay, because every player we've had pretty much said they love hitting. Where's the aggression coming from? Why do you want to hit somebody?
I couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you. It's just like that feeling. I don't know. As you get that feeling when you play football.
Maybe it's just that adrenaline rush, like being out on the field and hitting. Speaking of adrenaline, do you listen to a particular artist? Who hypes you up before your games?
I listen to a lot of NBA YoungBoy.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop, Nate Dogg. I throw a lot of old school. Oh, Young Go. It's another upcoming rapper. He's Tongan.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, speaking of celebrities and role models, do you have a role model in football, a favorite, or someone you had in your game after?
I honestly don't, but if I had to pick somebody, it would probably be Troy Polamalu.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Kandi. I'm laughing because somebody just sent a message and they said, "Come on out and join the Alabama Crimson Tide."
See, yay. Okay, roll
they're,
tide.
they're trying to recruit you to Alabama.
Wow.
Shout out to the comments. Keep them rolling in. But yeah, back to you were saying Troy is one of your role models. I enjoy watching Troy play as well, and of course, the most beautiful hair in the world. So that got him a lot of endorsements as well. All right, so you won the national championship last year in
I,
football, right?
I did not. I was still playing at Paramount with Bo.
Okay, so your school won, your
Yes.
current school that you're at now.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So were you on Paramount playing the current school? What was
Yeah.
that like for you? Is that the reason why you wanted to go to the winning team?
No, I only got the scrimmage Bosco, but from a very young age, I always wanted to go to Bosco because my uncles went there, and
Okay,
they were all state wrestlers and winnings in the family, so I got to go there.
okay. Well, that's good.
But at the same time, see, me and Kandi gonna get into it because Paramount, you guys were the San Gabriel Valley League champs,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
I believe like 4 years in a row, and they take it almost every year.
Yes, yes, and and they were one play away from winning the championship. Literally
Wow.
one play away from winning the championship. So, shout out to the Paramount Pirates and that team over there. And but Riz, let me ask you this. I want to ask you this question because you of course it sounds like you were very proud of your heritage. Tell us a little bit about the Tongan culture. Do you know much about it, or how important is it to you? And even as a student athlete, what is
Mhm.
there? Is it any discipline? More discipline? What does that mean?
Tongans and Polynesian overall, like at a very young age, they teach you respect, and yeah, so I play with a lot of respect, and in my mentality, going out to a game, hitting somebody, I want to respect me at the end of the day.
Okay, that's cool. So does it tie into any rituals that you may have before the game or any spirituality beliefs that you pray before games or how does
Yep.
it tie in?
God comes first before anything, of course. But yeah, I do pray before games, right before I get hyped up. I don't like to talk to much people on game days. If it's not about football, don't talk to me on game days, and that's how I feel.
All right, focus.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you said you got a lot of sacks, and your brother is a quarterback, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Would you sack your brother?
Definitely. He, al- he he thinks he could get away, but no, he won't.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So what are your future aspirations? Is there you want to go pro or is there a particular team you'd love to play for? What does your future look like in a few years?
Yes, I'd love to go pro. And my favorite NFL team right now is the 49ers. I know we're not looking too nice right now, but if everybody gets back, we'll look good again.
All right. That's pretty awesome. What about school wise or career wise? I know, you need the education or some kind of career to fall back on. Have you thought about that aspect of your career as well?
I have thought about that, but unfortunately for right now, I'm not sure what I want to do in college. But firefighters always been the thing I wanted to lead on.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Definitely.
Good, good, good. Um, who's the better player, you or your brother?
Me. Everybody knows I'm the best holler out of all of us.
We would hope you would say you.
Definitely, definitely. What is there? Because how long have you been playing, Grizz? Since you were how old?
So probably almost 11 years.
Okay. Is there like one coach, or is there somebody that like really influenced you to keep you going? I mean, because you've been playing 11 years and you are what, 15, 16?
17.
17? Okay, that's a long time. Is it one person that you can think of, or that that when you think of this person, they inspire you to keep going?
Yes, sir. I have a coach and a mentor. His name is Coach Kumasi, and he preaches and teaches us to dominate no other option. Obviously put God before all your games, and before you step on the field, you got to put that lion suit on. We the king, jungle king of the field.
I love it. That's
Love it.
right. That's part of expect to win as well. The lion is part of the logo, and lion's also my favorite animal as well. So definitely got to attack there. So as far as winning or expect to win, what does that mean to you, or what when you think of expect to win, what comes to mind?
So winning should just be a culture, like second-handed. Like to when you lose, you shouldn't be used to losing. Basically, to practice and train so much that you'll never lose again.
I like it. Sounds like Alabama to me. What do you think, Coach?
Love it. I love it. Sounds more like the Trojans, and you know, uh, I am personally going to launch an investigation to find out what they doing at Alabama.
Well,
But at the
once we find out, maybe they can help the Trojans out a little bit.
but as Riz know, they were blowing out everybody last year. Also, 40. They were scoring 40 and 50 points at Paramount, correct?
We put 68 on the team too.
Oh, wow. Why do you think
Exactly.
that was? I mean, you guys were on a streak, on a roll, or is the chemistry amazing on the team? What do you think is you guys' success to winning?
The chemistry is everything. Our before games, everybody we have a team prayer. We get all hyped up. We have team dinners together. We do everything together as a team.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's important to have that chemistry as well. If you were coaching your team, what do you think your message would be, or your slogan, or what do you think you do as a
Philosophy.
coach to encourage that win?
I would say work hard. Let me think of that 1 second. I would say work harder than the next to you.
That's a good one. I like that. Well, what about for young athletes coming up? They're looking at you play, and I want to play defensive back like him. What tips do you have for them to get them to that level?
Try to be stronger and bigger and scarier than anybody. Hit
Wow.
like you never hit before.
Good tips there. And we know that COVID has impacted, football and sports in general. How do you stay active or fit or focused during this season? Or is your season starting soon, correct? And you're
Yes.
still practicing and stuff now. How do you stay focused and committed to it?
COVID didn't really hit Bosco as much as it did for everybody else. We
Hmm.
practiced for a long time, obviously following the COVID situations. So yeah, I've been training throughout COVID. I've been trying to obviously take advantage of COVID rather as taking it as a loss.
That's
So
good.
I've been gaining weight. I've been getting bigger. So yeah, so COVID is being a plus toward my end.
All right. So you're going to be a problem when the season starts. Ready.
I'm praying.
Sounds good. Then when does the season begin?
Our first game, I believe, is January 8th.
Okay. You guys are going to be playing in the cold. I know that's new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck
What
on the upcoming
what
season.
what is the difference in the programs, Riz, from Paramount and Bosco?
I don't really see too much difference. We
Oh,
all
okay.
all we're all good athletes, but what I do say, Bosco has they got a lot of depth. We have a lot of depth,
Okay.
like as far as
And
um players' will to do things.
awesome. Awesome. And somebody is still trying to recruit you to Alabama. They put Alabama equals expect to win.
Sounds good to me.
We'll find out who this person is. They want you in Alabama, Riz.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
See, that's awesome. We'll keep a watch on that.
So Riz, I want to I've always wanted to do this and see how, it's a little word association game. Uh, I want to say a word, and you just say the first thing that pops into your head. All right,
Yes, sir.
you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Success.
Success. That's the first word that comes to my head after you said that.
Yes.
I just thought of money right when you said that. So
Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay. You have a word, Kandi?
Riz, how would you describe yourself in one word?
hardworking, or if it was a two word, as one word, hardworking.
I love
Hardworking.
it. That's good.
That is. Okay. Um, Bo.
Well,
Yeah.
um, if I were to compare him to a player, I'd say more like a Bo Jackson type. Like he's a power back, but like and still he's quick.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, for Bo Jackson. All right. So my word is football.
Football, everything.
That's as it should be, which is great.
Okay. Dad.
Dad, hardworking again, puts food on the table. My mom too, both hardworking parents.
Shout out to the parents. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have it's just you and your brother? You have any sisters, Riz?
Yeah, I have an older sister. She goes to University of the Pacific in Stockton, or
Oh,
up in
okay.
California.
Does she play any sports?
She did in high school, but she just chose education in college.
Okay.
Thank
What did she play?
She played volleyball and softball.
Okay. You have a question. Somebody submitted a question. Who is a rival player that you really want to sack or tackle, or someone you like to go up against?
Good question.
Very
Um,
good question.
that is a great question. I never ever I got asked that question. Like a rival high school player, or like
Yeah,
a
who is a
Or
rival player that you really want to sack or tackle, or someone you like to go up against?
right now the De La Salle quarterback. That's who really want to second tackle. De La Salle running back, whoever that is.
You don't care who, if they play for De La Salle, that's what you want.
Yeah, yeah. They got the bone.
all right.
Okay, all right. Who was it? Who were you got? I mean, Bosco rival Riz that God, I can't think of the team.
Modern
The
day.
number two team. The number two team.
Yeah, modern day. I think.
Mater Day. Yeah, Mater Day. Yeah, I thought maybe you would say Mater Day because that's the rival over at Bosco.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Modern day and Bosco. Yeah, I know they've been clashing for a lot of years.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we're gonna take a commercial break and we're gonna be right back with Riz and we're gonna wrap things up. But this has been an interesting conversation, and we're going to take a 1 minute break, and we will be right back after we pay the bills, so to speak.
And we're back.
Expect we're back. I love it. I love it. All right, Riz, we're gonna wrap up our interview with you. What would you say to a young kid that comes up behind you and say, I want to be like you, and what do I need to do? How can I be like you? I want to, you know, put a pattern my game after you. And what advice would you give to that youngster coming up behind you?
You got to do the things nobody do. You know, nobody wants to train on Saturdays while everybody's having fun. Maybe train at night times while everybody's sleeping. You know, do the things nobody else wants to do.
Awesome,
Great words of
awesome.
advice. Yeah, do the things that no one wants to do, and you can get to places where no one is. Absolutely. Sounds like a winner to me. All right, Riz. So, what's your contact information? If we want to check you out on social media, keep up with you as you go through your college career soon, hopefully. Do you have an Instagram, Twitter? Share your info.
Yeah, my Twitter is Hala HALA underscore my first name SIONE, and my Instagram is RIZ.HALA.
All right. Sounds good enough.
All right. Well, we thank you for being with us, Riz, and you have a expect to win hoodie coming your way. So thank you for being here, and as we do, we ask you that when you do make it to the NFL, don't forget about me and Kandi. You know,
That's right. Come back and give some words of advice to those coming behind you. So we wish you much success. We look forward to seeing and you progress through your athletic career.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
all
Thanks for joining us.
Have a good
right, all
night.
right. Have a good night. Thank you, sir. All right, Kandi. That was a very good interview with Riz, and I'm so impressed with the young people that we have and on our show. And let's give a shout out to Jaden Spearman also. He received an offer.
That's
Uh,
right.
he received an offer, I believe it's from Florida, one of a D1 school in Florida. I'm sorry
Yeah,
if
let me
I
see if I can
have it. Yeah,
let me
he
see if I can
he
pull
that
it up.
is awesome. But and we also, before we never even mentioned it, that Bo Thomas received an offer from Arizona State.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so I mean, we're helping to build
Yeah,
champions.
they're watching, and these student
Yeah,
athletes, I mean, they're great in their own right, but the exposure is awesome for them. And when they come on to
yeah,
the show and people are able to see them, it's great to learn a little bit about them. For Jaden, his offer was from Florida Atlantic University. He was also named Freshman All American for 2020. So,
wow,
congratulations again to Jaden Spearman. We are so proud and
yeah,
excited. Such a humble, sweet young man, and so we look forward to following his career path. So you never know who
yeah,
will have one next. You know who we'll
exactly.
speak with and follow their progress as they continue on in their athletic career. It's awesome to see. It really, really is.
It is, it is, and this is. I feel so honored to be a part of their journey. And I just wish and pray that every young person that comes to this show, that success follows them. You know,
Absolutely.
we look at Mariah. Mariah was invited to come play in the female Drew League
That's
when
right.
the COVID
Yeah.
is over. You
Yeah.
know, and Deja Gordon is doing her thing at Texas Tech. So this is our sixth show, Kandi, and
Mhm.
I think when we get to number 10, we have to have some kind of celebration
That
because
sounds good to me. We love a
because
good celebration. Absolutely. I want to remind our listener or our watchers and the subscribers, or if you haven't subscribed yet, of course, subscribe down below.
please,
But we
please,
are on social media as well. We are on Expect to Win Show on Instagram and Twitter. And also, you can find me at Kanzi on Air. Coach Thomas, is your information.
you can find me J Thomas Luxury, and if you Google, I was so shocked.
Mhm.
If you Google "expect to win experience," we on the front page of
That's
Google.
awesome. It
So
really is. Yeah.
Google us now, and that is just incredible to me. So for us to be so young at what this is only our
Hmm.
sixth show, and we are we at 800 and 800 plus followers on our Facebook page.
Hmm.
So the word is spreading,
It is.
and
It's awesome.
we're doing it, Kandi. We're making it
Yeah.
happen,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be having a real big announcement soon. Not gonna
Hmm.
say anything right now, but we have something very big in the works.
And it's awesome. And I will say, if you want to get the inside scoop, not only about what we've got going on in the show, if you want to learn a little bit about myself or about Coach, we also do an after show called ETW Backstage with Coach and Kandi, where we talk about our thoughts on each show. We talk a little bit about ourselves. We share stories and fun facts about us. And that usually comes right after the show. So check those out on our page as well. They're really fun to watch. And the conversations get really good and really juicy.
Yes, yes. I love it. I look forward to it, and we have a good time. And we're only going to get better. Our audience is only going to grow. We are the only show of our kind. No other show has two excellent hosts like we do, and we are the only show where the student athletes are the stars, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. So,
Awesome platform.
with that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing and being a viewer. And if you, like Kandi said, if you have not subscribed yet, please take a moment and subscribe. We need 100,000 subscribers. So
That's
we
right.
need we need your help. We need you tell your mama and them and your brother and them and everybody to subscribe
That's
to
right.
Respect the Win TV. And
Right.
somebody please tell me USC is winning. Anyway, Kandi, all right. We had a good show tonight, and we will be back next Saturday at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time with the Expect to Win experience. I am Coach Thomas.
And I'm Candy Knight. Have a good one.
Good night.